Hey guys, Anthurium Papa back with you at a rather momentous event, the International Aroid Society Tropical Plant Show. Oh, so many beautiful plants behind me. You already know I've already done some damage. This is day 2. Day 1, I was really focusing on how everything was working, but in this video we can expect just a little booth walk around, nothing crazy, just to give you some highlights for those of you who couldn't quite make it and maybe put into your head that I need to make it next year. Okay, cool, let's get in it. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, we made it back home. I didn't do a wrap up because I was thoroughly overwhelmed, thoroughly excited about meeting everybody. I was literally vibrating by the end of the show. On the way home driving, I was like, eee. So even thinking about, even catching any footage that I did, as you saw, was truly a blessing, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. So each video, each event, I'll get a little bit better and better about getting some footage, but I was pretty proud of myself this time. What do you guys think? Yeah? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the haul. We're gonna go over what I got. We're gonna check it all out one by one. I got some good stuff. I didn't go too crazy. I pumped the brakes. I made sure, hey, don't have a ton of space, but I do want to have some keepsakes. I want to get some babies to throw into the breeding program. So let's jump into it. Let's see what we got here. All right, you ready? Let's do it. So the first one I got is from my good friend, Plant Addicted Cass. So you know she always has her cart around those events. She always has her babies with her. So I had to make sure to pick one out for myself. So I picked this one out as a Zara by Doriaki Ace of Spades. Oof. I'm hoping for big things on this one. We're already seeing quite a bit of gorgeous traits out of this little guy. Again, Plant Addicted Cass. If you're not following her, definitely make sure you do. She makes some beautiful babies as well, and is a good friend to Barry as well. Barry's peeps are always good peeps. So look at that, little two-leaf cutie, hoping for big things, hoping for big things. Zara, Doriaki, AOS, Ace of Spades. Should be a good one, should be a good one. Again, thank you, Cass. This was a good one. Very excited for it. Can't wait to grow it out. Hopefully it turns into something crazy. Pretty much all of your babies have. You already know that. Next, this was a really cool one. This one warmed my heart more than you will ever know. This one is from Grew Crazy. I was checking out their booth. I was like, ooh, your booth is gorgeous. Look at this sign. Look at the setup. So well organized. Very excited. I was always excited to see them. I see them a couple times at Barry's throughout the year. But this one, they said, go ahead and pick you out. Go ahead and pick you out one. I was like, stop it. Shut your mouth. Quit it. Don't play with my emotions like that. They're like, no playing with emotions. Go pick one out, Papa. So I picked one out. This is gorgeous. So this is a Swamp Manii, which I love that name, by Tim's Black R.A. Certo Campiense. Terrible with that name. By Pap BP. Stunning. So, complex cutie, but look at the leaf that brought me in. Look at how crazy mutated these leaves are. I cannot wait to grow this one out. This one's definitely looking like Swamp Thing, Swamp Lord. So many swampy ideas for this one, but very excited. And again, they blessed me with this one. They said, go and pick it out. I was like, thank you. So again, thank y'all so much from Grew Crazy. Thoroughly appreciate y'all are sweethearts. Again, if you're not following Grew Crazy, make sure you are, because they're producing some heat over there. And again, Barry's peeps. You know they're good peeps. So I'm excited for this one. Should be crazy, swampy craziness. You ready for it? I'm ready for it. You know you're gonna see updates. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. You'll see updates. These next two, we actually, when I say we, my girlfriend and I, we went to the dinner and we were blessed with a little goodie bag at the dinner, the IAS dinner, the members dinner. Very exciting. It was a great event. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But these little babies were given to us by Fuzzy Petioles. So guys, thank you Fuzzy Petioles for sponsoring that event. So freaking cool. But we ended up getting two cuties. One for me, one for my girlfriend. So the first one that I'll throw up here, I think this one's really cool, is a Crystal Pap by Pap RLFSF2 Flatty. So we should see some flatness out of these ones. There's actually two babies in this one. Ooh, that may be the keeper right there. I don't know. But again, from Fuzzy Petioles. What a cute name. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much for throwing babies into our goodie bags for the event. Definitely a great event to go to for a good cause. Definitely go and check it out, guys. The other baby in the bag was a Bessier Af Felix Antilocii. So that's a BVET Felix. So Bessier BVET by Michelle Zara. Ooh, Bessier BVET Michelle Zara. That should be a crazy combination. Look at the sinus on that one. Gorgeous vein structure. Quite long. Y'all gave me a good one. Thank you, Fuzzy Petioles. Again, guys, if you're not following these people like Fuzzy Petioles, Planted Cass, make sure you follow up and check them out, because obviously they have some good stuff. Grew Crazy as well. You already know, they're good people. You should give them a follow as well. All right, next, I saw my good friend Michael Wonderland up at the show, hanging out as well, making bad decisions as well, giving me a reason to make even more bad decisions. It just, it was tough. It was tough, but he gave me some babies, y'all. He gave me some of his babies. So Michael Wonderland, if you're not following him, definitely make sure you do, because he has a gorgeous greenhouse and a gorgeous collection. This one is Black Widow Michelle by Indoport. Nothing to see here. They're just tiny little seedlings. Otherwise, you already know I would show them off to you. But there's just 2 little seedlings in here. They're gonna be gorgeous. They're loving life in that sphagnum right now. But there you go. Black Widow Michelle by Indoport. A wide sinus Black Widow Michelle, don't mind if I do. Thank you, Michael Wonderland. It was an absolute pleasure seeing you as well. If you guys aren't following him, make sure you follow him, because beautiful plants, beautiful greenhouse, an inspiration. And here we are with the next one. Look at that sinus, look at that wide sinus, turned down. Absolutely little stunner from AGF, Anthurium Bevet by Mukules. So Bevet is a dupe of a Bevet from Indonesia, and Mukules is an unknown hybrid with a very wide sinus. So it's gonna be a gorgeous cutie patootie coming out of this one. Cannot wait to get this one potted up and get it growing. Very exciting, very exciting. I love that. I love the tail on these, and then I love the wide sinus. I'm a sucker for them. I'm a sucker. So, again, AGF, great importer. Got a couple of the babies from them. Definitely good, definitely following the same Mukules trend, I've got this one. This one I didn't purchase at the show, but Miss Lena from Green Punches was an absolute rock star and brought it to the show for me. So I didn't have to pay the shipping. I got to see her in person, got to add her to the collection at the show. You can't get much better than that. You can't get much better than that. So this one is a PAP by Frigidiae Mukules. So PAP by Frigidiae Mukules. Most recent hardened off leaf, good night. Look at that sinus. Look at the tail, look at the veins. Oof. The new leaf is not disappointing at all. Good Lord have mercy. And you already know, roots like crazy. If it's coming from Lena, it's gonna have a ton of roots. So again, Green Punches, make sure you're following her as well. Obviously, she gets some beautiful plants. She grows some beautiful plants. Gotta love it, gotta love it. So again, PAP by Frigidiae Mukules. It's a good one. I'm excited for this one. All right, we're getting into the good stuff. We're getting into the really good stuff. So while I was there, I heard about a release, and a release I haven't seen before from my favorite Tazula. I freaking love Tazula. You guys already know. This is a Tazula Red Crystal Dreamweaver S1. Dreamweaver Self. You do not see these floating around, especially from Tazula. They have never really released these. These were for the show. Very exciting. Let me show you the most recent hardened off leaf. You already know I am a sucker for a good red crystal. And Dreamweaver is an awesome one. Look at the newest emergent on her. Ooh, she's gonna be a good one. I'm very excited. This young to really be showing those kind of traits, I was quite excited to get her. She's pretty compact too. I hope those traits continue, but the vein structure is stunning. You already know, if you've hung out for my shows, you know I'm a sucker for a red crystal. So there was no hesitation in jumping on this one. Also, it was a pleasure meeting you. If you watch Daryl from Tazula, is an absolute pleasure meeting you and chatting with you. Super fun picking this one out. So again, I can't wait to grow it out. Can't wait to produce some babies from it. Again, Dreamweaver S1, Dreamweaver Self. Very exciting, very exciting. All right, we're getting down to the good ones now. You guys ready? Next, little itty bitty. This one is a Frigidiae, but not just any Frigidiae. This is a variegated Frigidiae. Look at that newest leaf, y'all. It is completely variegated. prior leaf, some beautiful splashes on it. A little bit of splashing on that leaf, but man, that is a completely variegated leaf. It's holding on to it too. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this one is from an importer as well. Importer I Leaf U. Another Indonesian importer. I couldn't pass this one up though. She's so cute, she's so itto. I love that super variegated leaf. I couldn't pass it up. Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Would you pass it up? No. Is that a great price too? I couldn't. There was no sleeping. Papa was not sleeping on this one. And here we go. You guys ready for the piece de resistance? The whole reason, the banger. What I'm thoroughly excited about. This one is a Pat Mag by Mag Silver Blush. Variegated. Ooh. Very variegated, y'all. Very variegated. Again, oof. She's in a bigger pot now too. I went ahead and up-potted her into a very much larger pot so she'll get huge for me. Can you imagine? Big leaves on this one. And since it has the silver blush in there, it's gonna be very much compact. You can already see the growth pattern is very compact. So a compact variegated Anthurium. I'm here for it. With the veins, I'm here for it. Yes, please, sign me up. Sign me up, I am here for it. So yes, that was the plants. That was the haul for the show. Thoroughly excited to take those beauties home with me. It was a really fun show. I could not be more excited. But there was one other product. There was a product that I'm going to test out, give a try, that I'm thoroughly excited for, to be honest, because this could really be a game changer for big Anthurium mothers, mothers that we really have to keep consistently moist, what have you. So it is Cowbell Plant Company. Basically, you have this unit here, and it's not just like your typical just like globe that you stick in there and it just drenches it with water. No, this is awesome ceramic technology here that they figured out, and proprietary goodness that they figured out to put down into soil and give your plants just the right amount of moisture. I'm currently testing this guy out, or in the midst of testing out a smaller unit, about to test out the larger unit, but I'm gonna see how they work for my larger mothers in keeping up with a watering cycle. Getting away from a self-watering pot, maybe this could be, you know, what I've been looking for. So I'm gonna test it over the next couple weeks to see how it treats me. Give it a good long-term test. You already know Papa's gonna test something. He's gonna test it thoroughly just to make sure that everything works properly and that I can suggest it from there. So I'm very excited. So thank you, Cowbell. I'm really excited to give that a try. If you're interested, we already know, they work great. They already work great with regular soils. I wanna test them with our very chunky tree fern soil. I have very high confidence, very high confidence. So if you already have a plant at home, it's already in the regular soil, say a philodendron, you know, one of the pothos or something like that, tried and true, we already know those work. So if you're looking for an alternative to a self-watering pot, something like that, give them a try. I'm gonna give them a try for our big ol' Anthuriums and see. So look for the follow-up, or look for the follow-up video. We'll see how it goes. Cool? Cool, I'm very excited. Very, very excited. There's also a substrate that I'm looking forward to giving some testing. I won't speak too deeply into it because I don't want to get anybody too excited before I'm actually deep into testing it. Just so many amazing things at that event, so many amazing people. As you can see, I met and got pictures with so many amazing people. I was doing my proper internet person due diligence and getting pictures with everybody and chatting with everybody. It was so nice catching up. It really was. Meeting people I've never seen in person, but have chatted with so many times and helped with their babies, and just really shared their excitement when they got a baby back on track, and just, you can't ask for much more than that. So thank you. If I met you at the show, it was an absolute pleasure. I hope to see you again next year. If I didn't see you this year because you couldn't make it, I hope that you can make it next year. I hope that you make it to multiple plant shows throughout the year, because they're really fun. You get to meet your people, you get to really talk plants all day and not feel like a weirdo like you maybe do at home with the family who just don't quite understand it. So definitely jump in onto it. Jump into any of your local plant events, because really, like I said, you're going to find your people. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little wrap up. As I said, it wasn't too in-depth. I didn't add as many names as I probably could for plants and all that fun stuff. I was really just trying to enjoy myself and live in the moment. It's very hard for me to break that camera out and just try to capture it. I'm just very in the moment, just giving people their time and attention. It was really fun. It was really fun. I look forward to next year. I look forward to more plant events. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you. If you guys have any questions or concerns for future videos, make sure to jump in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this one. Definitely check me out on Instagram, Anthurium Papa. Check me out on my website, anthuriumpapa.com. Of course, we have merch like new t-shirts, stickers. I have plants, of course. I have my seed-grown babies on there, Grower's Choice. But if you want a specific example, make sure you join me on Palm Street every Thursday and Sunday. Potential to add another day during the week. But for sure, we know Thursday and Sunday, I'm gonna be there wiggling. I'm gonna be there jamming. I'm gonna be there educating. I'm gonna be there selling some babies. So if you want some produced by myself or other awesome people in the community, make sure that you jump in and join me. Cool? Cool. Love you guys so much. Like, follow, subscribe, comment in the bottom or comment in the comment section, because you guys already know that helps me. That helps me pop up and lets people see me. Lets the Anthurium, people that want to learn about Anthurium, lets them see me and lets me be visible. So help me help you. Help me help you. Cool? Love you guys so much. See you on the next one. But most importantly of all, keep growing forward, guys. Come on, keep growing forward. I love you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.